Hello, everyone. Playing a little time travel baseball today. We're already in the bottom of the sixth before I thought to start recording. We have the 1953 Dodgers visiting the 1978 Yankees playing Yankee Stadium. So starters are still on the mound. Carl Erskine for the Dodgers against Ron Guidry for the Yankees. Guidry's been setting them down pretty good. You can see he's only allowed 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. He just got out of a jam in the last inning, actually. The Dodgers had 2 men on, and still he got out of the inning, 2 walks. So here we have Reggie Jackson facing Erskine. Bottom of six, he's the leadoff batter. We have a 3-2. And we're coming off the pitcher's card because the red die is higher. So that's a slow ground out. Greg Nettles with a 9. Fly out, line fly out. Lou Piniella, double 4. Nod goes to the pitcher with the background algorithm going on that will tell us which way it falls. So this is a 4-4, so it's a strikeout for Sweet Lou. Brings us to the top of the seventh. Ron Guidry still dominating. Roy Campanella at the plate. Uh-oh, there's a double 6. Off the batter's card, that's a home run. Let's just check if there's any variables involved here. It looks like a good home run there. No checks off of the fielding card. So that's a home run. Roy Campanella narrows the lead to 2-1. Have a 9 at the deep fly out. Nothing off of the ballpark card that would impact that. We have a 3 off the pitcher's card. That's a walk. A 9 off the batter's card is a sharp ground out. I believe that will be a double play. First base occupied, double play. All right, so they get out of the inning with a double play, having given up 1 run. 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Erskine still on the mound, facing Willie Randolph. 2-2 is a strikeout. Bucky Dent at the plate. That's a sharp ground out. Brings up leadoff batter Mickey Rivers. 2-2 off the pitcher's card is a strikeout. So we go to the top of the eighth. Billy Cox to face Ron Guidry, and he will stay in the game. 4-4. It's a walk, and we will have a steal attempt. So let's see. We'll issue the walk. So for the steal, let's see. He is a fast, and the catcher is Thurman Munson. And these are the older cards, so we'll go with his 2 fielding rating. I'm rolling the dice on my desktop. We have a 3 and a 1 for a 4. We're going to roll the dice. So we'll be rolling using the 2 for the catcher and the fast rating for Billy Cox on a stolen base gives him a +1. So Thurman Munson has the advantage on his die. He'll be adding 2. Billy Cox will add 1. Thurman's die is a 5, that's a 6. And Billy Cox rolled a 6, which gives him a total 7, so he does get the stolen base. So we'll issue the walk and then the stolen base. Puts him on second base, no outs. Pee Wee Reese gets an 8. That's a line fly out. Runners hold. A daring runner on third would try to score. Not the case here. We have a 9. That's a hard ground out. Hard ground out. Nothing there. Oop, wrong one. Hard ground out. Runners advance 1 base. Alert defense equals double play if there was a run on first. So runners advance on that ground out. Move Billy Cox to third. And Duke Snyder at the plate. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And 6 is a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Yankees facing Carl Erskine, who will stay in the game. Slow ground out. Thurman Munson. Hard ground out. Chris Chambliss. Hard ground out. So, will Ron Guidry try to finish this game? I say he will. He's a workhorse. 2-1's a 3. That's a leadoff walk. That's the tying run right there. We have a 10 pressure play for all ace pitchers. Pressure plays are a strikeout, and that says it right here. So Roy Campanella strikes out there. Now we have an 8, and that's another strikeout. And a 5 is a chop ground out. So I believe that will end the game. Yeah, it's an out either way, and that will end this game. 1978 Yankees defeat the 1953 Dodgers by a score of 2-1. Dodgers only had 3 hits. Yankees had only 5. This was the difference right here. No, it wasn't. The difference here was in the second inning. We had a Greg Nettles single with 1 out. Lou Piniella would strike out for the second out of the inning, but then Willie Randolph would double and Bucky Dent single. And that would be all the Yankees needed to win the game. So this is my time travel electronic scoreboard with my ability to export. So when I do hit export, it will go through and create an Excel worksheet that I can then paste into my stats spreadsheet. Since I have a few more minutes remaining on my screencast video capture software, I'll go ahead and show you that. So all I have to do is copy the box score results, and then I can go right to my spreadsheet. It's hard to see. There we go. And go to, if it's going to work for me. Here we go. It's a little slow with the Screencast-O-Matic running. So Pee Wee Reese right here. You can see the stats will update automatically as soon as I paste these values. There you go. So that's how easy it is for me to update my stats. So it's taken me a few years to get to this point in creating these spreadsheets and the ability to export the stats from the box scores in my electronic score sheets, scoreboards. So this is the 78 Yankees. Let me get to my 78 Yankees. But for me to be able to do this, I sacrifice some things that I really don't care too much about it. But what I'm sacrificing is the lineup has to stay the same in each game. And I stay with the same 9 starters so that when I paste this in, they fall in the right order. But as soon as I paste the box score results, my stats are updated. But I've had to create a lot of formulas to capture all the different symbols and characters that I use in the box score so that they'll fall into the right place and do the calculations and give me my at-bats, walks, hits, doubles, triples, home runs, RBIs, strikeouts, stolen bases. I was even counting ground outs for a while. I wanted to see their ground out percentages, but I've stopped doing that. I just count outs now. And for the pitchers, I can put their information in too. So for Guidry, he got the win, correct? Yes, Guidry got the win today. So when I go to my 78 Yankees, I can actually paste and add these values to the values that are already there. And it will automatically add those values for me. And I just need to give him the win and increase his starts from 1 to 2 and game appearances. And this is what I use over here to determine their rest. So he pitched 9 innings, so he gets one added to his rest factor for every 3 innings. So I'll add 3 to the current game total. They've played 4 games, so it doesn't seem right. But they've played 4 games according to this, so he gets 3 added. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So he cannot pitch until they reach their 7th game. That's his rest factor. I need to look at that. I think there's a game missing there. And then the other pitcher is Carl Erskine, who will get the loss. So we go to the 53 Dodgers and give Erskine these values, which we will add, and give him the loss. Increase his starts to 2, game appearances to 2. He pitched, did he pitch 8 innings? Yes, he did not pitch the bottom of the 9th. So he only pitched 8 innings. So he only gets 2 added to the current number of 5. So he goes to 7. And then when this reaches 7 games, he'll turn green and he'll be eligible to pitch again. And I do the same for the relievers, except for they get 1 added for every 2 innings that they pitch. So if they come in and just pitch 1 inning, they'll be okay to pitch the next game. They pitch 2 innings, they'll get 1 added, so they'll have to sit out a game. So this keeps track of who's eligible to pitch for me. And this number automatically gets incremented based on the number of starts, basically the number of games played, which is the number of starts. So anyway, that's a little more how I do things. And so that's it from Yankee Stadium, 78 Yankees over the 53 Dodgers by a score of 2-1. Thanks for watching.